Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to From the Depths. Yes, I am still doing this series. It isn't dead, it's just a difficult thing to record, and I'm still pretty ill. Please forgive the delay between episodes, but I am determined to continue with this series because I am really in the mood to play this game today, and I know exactly what I'm doing. You know when you're just in the mood to play a certain game and you've got plans in your head because of how much you've been thinking about it? That is what's happened today. So today we need to reinforce our already captured lands. We've got several resource points. If I can just press M, I may have missed M and pressed N twice then. As you can see, we have several resource zones. Where's the other ones? Two there and one over here. We've got basically a lot of resource zones we need to start using. Also, random side note, only just noticed about 5 minutes ago that the update... Sir and sirettes, and welcome back to From the Depths with me, Lathrix. Yes, indeed, this series is not dead. It's just taken a bit of a break because of illness, and it's one of the more difficult series to record. But don't you worry, a lot of people were asking in the comments, is this series still in existence? Are you still doing the series? Lathrix, maker From the Depths. So I am caving into your whims, even though I was planning to anyway, and doing a From the Depths. Today, however, today I know exactly what I'm doing. It's one of those things, you've not played a game for a while and you start thinking about it, you think of all ideas of things you want to do, and plans and schemes, and that's what we're doing today. So those who watched the last episode know we have... Oops, there's he. Who did I just order to move? No, bad. Wait. Oh yeah, finally you can do that. I forgot about that. Haha! Oh, that's terrible. Why did I do that? Well, they're all going to merge into one now. Oh dear, well done, Lathrix. Yes, there's been quite a few updates since I last played, and it's been quite a while. It's been over a month. And one of the main updates, which I love, is the fact you can now select multiple ships at once. That is so good! It's such a minor change. Also, the fact you can see your resources being gathered as a kind of like a real-time thing now, rather than in blocks, which is just nice, and that is in the bottom left corner where my mouse is trying to point. Now, so and so, I will warn you, today I'm feeling particularly ill. This is probably the worst I've ever tried to record as, so if there is a bit of a break in speech, it's probably me trying to, you know, survive. So we're going to actually load in the Fort X, which still needs a name. I still can't think of a good name. Thank you for all of these suggestions, by the way. They're very, very good, actually, quite a lot of them. But none of them have quite ticked all the boxes just yet. But I will find one I like. Oop. Aha! Oh, of course, we start underwater, don't we, here? Repair bots, go! Oh, of course! I hadn't repaired this robot after the last mega fight we had with the glitchy turrets and everything. One of you did give me the good suggestion to use the accurate turret type, precision turret type, which does slow down the speed of which you aim and such, but does decrease the chance of you bugging out. But I've also heard from several people that the patch has actually helped that quite significantly as well, so I don't know. Yeah, so, what are we doing today? Back to the point. As we all know, I have now taken many of the lands from the enemy. We have actually cleaned out the hood, I think is how I put it in the last episode, and because of this, I now need to fortify the hood. The hood is mine, and there are multiple, multiple resource zones that have not yet been controlled by me. They're not being used, and we need these resources to start sending attacks to the more powerful northern enemies. Also, I would like to reinforce the places we have, because as soon as we start attacking them, I fear the worst, honestly, because many of them have very intricate ally systems, which I'm not 100% certain about yet. So what we're going to do, that's why I've spawned in the Fort X, is we're going to be producing some new fortresses. Small, efficient, and yet capable of very rudimentary self-defense, is the idea I want. A very basic AA turret is probably what I'm going to go with, and then just have that. I'm making it near the fort just so we can use its repair tentacles and such if we want to make multiple after the first. So I really should use the matriarch, but I would rather use the fort just because. So, we're actually going to go ahead and start that straight away. That's what I want to do today. This is going to be today's episode in a nutshell. So make sure we make it far enough away we won't get any issues about here. So, new object. Oh yes, all this has changed as well. It's going to be a bit of an experience, all the changes. So, we want a fortress there. Okay, there we go. Blocks, we want it to be quite well defended, honestly, just so it can survive long enough in a fight. So, what I think we're going to do is make it mostly out of light alloy. Oh, will we though? It's so expensive. I'm not sure actually. I'm not 125% certain about this. But that's the idea I have right now, is out of light alloy. I've kind of got an idea what I want it to look like. It's kind of like a lighthouse, honestly, but with an AA gun rather than a light. Oh, that fortress is moving, isn't it? Straight into us. Oh lord, I forgot the fortress's AI. Turn off, off. Good. Okay, good. For it crashed into us. You know, actually, I think I will make it out of wood. Just make it cheaper. So just the base we made out of wood, then I'll decide later on. I kind of want it to be like a small compound, honestly, with a main building housing an AA gun, and that's pretty much it. We do, however, need engines. I will simply, as always, be using the prefab, just because I'm terrible at making engines still. Where's the large high-grade engine? There it is. Hopefully one will be able to suffice. Maybe, perhaps, possibly. Yes, I know about power. That's why I did this! Boom! There we go. Resources, oil drill, again, 2 fuel processors so we can continue like that forever. But now I need some wood behind it because I did actually want to carry on a bit further. Don't worry, that'll fix itself soon enough. It just needs to put the power into the turbine. Actually, we do actually need to make more turbines as well, I think about it. It's in new object, isn't it? New object, Sky Fortress turbine. And we're going to put them along here in somewhat regular intervals. Doesn't need to be perfectly accurate. We're not really going to see them too much. But that'll make it extremely cheap and free some engine power for the actual resource gatherers. Okay, let's build a building around the engine first off. Do you want 2 engines in the middle then, maybe? Just in case. Yeah, I would like more power. So prefabs. Now, I have been told repeatedly, and I do believe everyone, I do believe the people. Oh god, how do we make it so it's always facing one way? It's been a while, ING. I do believe people that multiple engines are not as powerful or as efficient as as one large engine. However, I like having multiple engines. It feels like if one gets destroyed, the others will still work. That's kind of my logic, and I like that logic. It's a bit of logic I do like, so I'm going to stick with multiple engines just for now, until one day I'll probably do a live stream and figure out how to do engines and such, and that'll happen when I'm feeling better. Right now I'm just in the mood to build something. So have like a hourglass structure in the middle, and that's going to be housing our engines, which is always a cool thing. There we go. Now, as like I said, I don't want to go too much into light alloy because it is very expensive. The cost of it is kind of ridiculous, honestly. So, don't really want to use it for everything. Just want to use it for things which I deem as important. The engines I deem as very important. I know I should armour that up, but I love the look of it. Just almost like the fume stacks are sticking out. That's actually rather cool. Okay, I'll leave it as it is. So, we have this so far. Engine structure in the middle, that there. What next? Blocks, glass. I would like glass blocks, so it does actually look like a structure. So just... no, of course we haven't freed our movement, have we? There we go. And then have one here as well, because why not? There we go, okay. Actually looks somewhat like a structure, which I quite like. Like an actual building. There we are. Now, where will the guns go? Where will the ammo go? I'm thinking the ammo reserve should be underground. I think that would be good. Actually, yes. It's exactly what I want. The ammo reserves underground in their own little structure. Which, again, will be light alloy. Because, well, ammo is kind of important, yo. Don't need too much of it, though, because we're only going to have one gun. So that should be big enough, then, if I just go down by one. Then what I'll do is I'll fill these 2 little kind of chambers with ammo, so there's 2 little ammo chambers underneath the main structure. Should make it a little bit harder to instantly destroy, so fill that. Then resources and ammo barrels, which we'll put there, and fill. There we go. It should have filled. Oh, of course it fills in a line, which actually is good, because that means we can have space between each, which will give it a bit of extra protection. Ah, bugger, I forgot. Oh, I always forget that. I always forget that fill doesn't mirror. There should be an ability to allow fills to actually mirror. So, ammo barrels. There we go. Ammo barrel there. 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 There we go. That should be enough for the basic guns I want. Okay, looks like a kind of office structure right now, I've got to admit, rather than a actual fortress, but that's fine, it's kind of what I want. So, now we get into the fun stuff. How are we going to sort out the guns? So, guns next, and then finally the actual important thing, which is the resource gatherers. So, how am I going to do the guns? I'm thinking maybe 2 very small AA guns on the side. That wouldn't be terrible. That wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. And then we have the... I'll put the AI attached to the engine block here. Ah, it's night time again. The darkness approaches. How, though? How will I do this? So it doesn't need to be too powerful, but I just want it to be able to defend itself at least somewhat. So just basic AA guns, just using the turrets, is probably what I want, honestly. How am I going to do it, though? What I think is I won't mirror it, I'll have just one structure and it will be over here. Again, I kind of want it to have the feel as if it's almost a real rig, a real oil rig, as if it exists. You know, it has like buildings and structures and everything where people could stay. You know, I like that idea. That's an idea which I do rather like, so that's what I'm going to go with. Going to just go with regular old black armour here. Just basic irony leady goodness. Just metal. Manly metal. I could speed this up by, of course, doing a mirror thing. So, have it this high. Now, do I want missiles? You know, I kind of do, but kind of don't. I don't need it to be too expensive, because I do need about 5 of these darn things. And I just don't like the flightress at the moment, because it feels too small. It feels like I'm just cheating the system, having this little raft completely draining resources. It just feels wrong. Okay. That's going to be the top segment here, like so. Then the AA gun just goes on top. That looks a bit dull. Not sure. Not sure just yet. Now, where's the ones I want? There's the beams. Okay. There we are. Shove one here. Okay, cool. And that's where the door's going to go. Also, just a bit of a support strut. That's all. Ooh, there's an idea. If they all go on top, I could kind of have like an Eye of Sauron kind of look going, if you know what I'm trying to say. It's like the AI gun's kind of being held by the pillars, the spikes, which would be rather nice. Would it be nice? It'd also be rather good in terms of looks, I'm hoping. So that'd be... Oh, I know what I should have done. Change the colour of these. Is there a colour swap button you can do? Actually, no, I know there is. Okay, that'll be done later on. The issue is now, I want that kind of area to the left, almost like a gangway, which is now being completely blocked. Okay, so just regular wood blocks just to delete things. And then just delete these 2 pillars at the bottom. Just so I can walk through. Actually, can I walk through that? Let's find out. Geronimo, ooh, it looks better when you're on the ground. I like this. Actually quite like having the gaps on both sides as well. Didn't intend to do that. I'll admit my flaw. Didn't mean to delete over here as well, but it worked. Okay, you can. Excellent. So I kind of want a door in there then as well then. So let's do that now while we haven't got anything on. Misc, I think it's in. And I want a door. A standard door. Not a standard door on its side though. That'd be kind of odd. There we go. Did I just put that door... Yeah, I did. Okay. Okay, delete those 2 blocks, and plonk, there we go. I won't actually be able to get in there, I just want to have a door, honestly. It's just a thing. I want to feel like it's a thing. Why can't I just have a thing which feels like a thing? There we go. Lathrix, I think we need to have a talk about the auto placement, the locked direction placement. We need to fix this. You'll keep screwing it up. Okay, so there we are. It looks like a factory building. It looks really... It reminds me of something I built in Spore, actually, which is very odd. It does really remind me of something in Spore. When you go into the civilization stage, arguably one of the worst stages, but still, it reminds me of a thing I built there. Okay, why did I pick the mega slope? No, I want slope down? Would that be... There you go, that's what I wanted. That's bigger, though. Where's the... Ah! Right, down, so there we go. Ugh, these things are so confusing. There we are. There we go. And then metal blocks again. And I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll Oh my word. How did I not sync those? Actually, I don't mind. I don't mind it too much. It's going to be a platform anyway. It's not going to be straight lines. I don't mind it not being perfectly symmetrical in every single direction. It's at least symmetrical in one direction. That's the important thing. So go like this. And what I'm going to do is AI, local weapons controller, and that's going to go in the middle. Oh god, where the hell's the middle? I guess that's the middle. Let's have a look. It looks like the middle. It feels like the middle. I'm fairly confident that's the middle. Okay, so let's delete that. And then AI again. And where are you, my beautiful 6-way connectors? There we go. And you are going to attach to the... Ah! It's been so long. I've played so many weird games recently with different controls. You know, I've been playing Robocraft, I've been playing... what's it called? The game where you build siege engines. Oh my word, I've played it for like an hour. Oh, I played like 20 minutes of it yesterday to see if I could record of it, and now I can't remember what it's freaking called. Genius. Okay, where are my receivers? There's the transmitter. So where's the receiver? Am I missing something here? Has something changed? Oh, so you have to click the receiver and the transmitter, and yeah, you have to click the transmitter and the receiver is inside. Okay, so that should, well, currently it's not attached to an AI, but it will be later. So now we need to figure out where the block above it is, which of course is this one, I think. Wonderful. So that means I can place the weapon on top of this block, which I'll actually add a small colour to, just to make sure I actually know where I'm placing the darn thing later on. Like so. There we go, and once again back to 0. So, weapons. What am I going to do? Am I going to just have a regular old cannon? Do I want something different? I think a regular cannon is probably the best idea just for basic defense, as it can pretty much attack everything without any hassle. Yeah, I think just a basic cannon just taking up the size of this. So, custom cannons. Okay, we had new object. 360 turret. Where is it? There you go. The precision turret. So apparently these are the ones which don't have the issue of breaking. So I'll have that. I'll have that. See how that works. Custom cannons. Do I want it to have 2? Yeah, I think a rapid fire multiple barrel is probably kind of what I want, honestly. So let's go with that. That sounds like a reasonable idea to me. Let's mirror the cannon. Which way is the cannon facing? Oh, that's a good point. Which way is forward for this thing? How do you figure out which way is forward? Well, there's an easy way. Just go over there and control it for a second. There must be a way. I'm not... Okay, good. So it is... Oh, that is... Oh, look how smooth that is. Click. Click. Okay, yeah, I can see how that avoids the various errors and strains of having more freedom. Less freedom, more power. That sounds kind of Soviet. Custom cannons. Yeah, we're the Soviet Union. I think it's fairly obvious that I would be the Soviet Union if I had a choice. Here at LathCorp we don't believe in freedoms. Well, not saying the Soviet Union had no freedoms, of course. Actually, now I think of it, oh, never mind. Ignore everything I've just been saying, I'm just being a derp. So, I do know that custom cannons are weird things. When it comes to... Okay, so I should delete that, have a wooden block in the middle instead. Because we can. Just to separate the 3 separate pieces. Where are you? Where's one? There you go. So we want 3 different pieces. So essentially something like that then. So 1, 2, and this one makes 3. So that shouldn't attach to the other 2, and then these shouldn't attach. Okay, there we go. Awesome. So custom cannons, firing piece. How does the firing piece attach? Does that count as attached? No, it doesn't. Okay. I think I know how you have to do it. So, 6-way connectors, once again. It does feel like I'm learning the game again. If you have a break from a game like this for a long time, it does really frazzle your memories. So that should connect. What? How is it not connected? Does it have to connect to the side? Really? That's a potato, isn't it? So do side pieces connect? Good! Well, that's good. There we are, so all these should now be connected to that piece. Okay, then we do the same on these sides, except for we just do this instead. There we go. So all the firing pieces are connected to a certain amount of connectors, but all the connectors are not connected to each other. So each firing piece is, in essence, its own gun in terms of the stats we're going to give it. That's what I wanted. So I don't particularly want it to be... Ooh. I'll just go with automatic orientation, I suppose. It sounds easier. Okay, and they all chose different ways. That's not sketchy at all. Custom cannons, ammo boxes, and connect those to the auto-loaders, and then we'll have some more auto-loaders there. Like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool, cool, cool. And then finally auto-loaders on the bottom, if I could. Auto-loaders manual orientation, I suppose, so I can actually connect. There we go, and G. And there we are, once again, go back into ammo, custom cannons, ammo box. There we are. Oh, and then to the sides, I would like some explosive warheads, because why not? Because why not, honestly. Okay, don't want it too far out. We're already further out than I wanted to be, so we could go up more. Up wouldn't be too bad. Or we could just go on the back. Actually, yeah, the back's perfect, so let's do that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we are. Just 2 explosive warheads? Guess it's enough. Okay, so now we need a firing barrel. So motor-driven barrels, and let's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then same for the middle section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that is essentially the gun done. Obviously the middle one isn't finished yet. I haven't even done the middle turret. I just wanted to make sure that the side turrets actually do work. Ah! Yeah, much less glitchiness when it moves. But it is a lot slower. Definitely you can feel it slower. Wow, that's like so inaccurate. My word. Should have rechecked the stats. Okay. I do say it's kind of pretty. Inaccuracy 4.73. You know, I'm not quite sure if that is good enough, even for a basic defense weapon. So, what do I want? Okay. Where is the thing I'm looking for? There it is, gauge increase. How many do I want to go with though? Don't want to go with too many, honestly, but I need a few at least. Oh, I'm not. Okay, I'm not editing the turret. I was thinking that should connect, shouldn't it? Just a few, because I don't really want to increase the barrel size much. There's the thing. I don't like the barrel size being too big. About 3 on each. How about now is only slightly altered. That's, in fact, yeah, like 2.7 from 4.2. It's something at least. It's something. So let's go with let's go with 2, and make sure to remember to do that to the other turrets. We could go with 4. No, sorry, we could go with 3 and have it in the middle section there. I guess slightly more accurate. Yeah, okay. Maybe what we could do is simply 2 turrets rather than 3. Essentially delete the middle section and have that space to improve the other 2 turrets. Might be a better idea, honestly, because, well, I want 3. But I don't want a big turret. I'm not used to having small turrets, so I don't want a big turret. So I think, yeah, the middle section's going to go away now. So what we'll do is delete all these here. Oh, my word, had a bit of a coughing fit then, but I am back. So we're going to continue where we left off then, just then. So, I do think I'm going to have to bite the bullet and add a few more barrels. Now, I want actually elevation barrels, because I want this, as I say, as basically an AA gun. So I don't want it to be able to shoot the air. That is the second A in the AA. And that's okay. I think I can deal with 2.27. So now I just want to increase the speed of firing, honestly, which sadly will make it less accurate. I do understand this. It's sadly a fact of life here. But I do want it to fire faster than it was. Fast firing is always good. So custom cannons again, ammo boxes, just regular ammo boxes, and connect them to everything there. And as you can see, we have removed the middle turret in its entirety now, which is great. So there we are, pretty fast firing. A lot of ammo boxes, shouldn't run out of ammo too quickly. Needs to be armoured up. So let's have one last test fire. Yeah, okay, yeah, I can deal with that inaccuracy. Honestly. Again, this doesn't have to be the best defensive structure of all time. I just want it to be able to at least take part in a battle. I want it to feel as if it's actually, you know, it's a small little dinghy of a oil rig just out in the open, and our guys are defending it as well as they can. But of course, the people who are making a living on this oil rig do want to survive and, you know, live, but also want to protect their interests, their wage, as it were. So I do like the idea of it just being manned by some desperate crew members who really, really want it to actually, you know, survive. So it's just very ugly. Reinforce it with some metal. Maybe a different colour of metal. No, I like it blending in, honestly. I like the solid black metal. It just looks industrial and foreboding and dark. It just looks good, which I'm happy with. I like good. Good is good. Believe it or not, that's good is good. So let's just do that. That's my idea. And I know a lot of you are like, oh, Lathrix, you could have made that turret so much better. And I know I could have, but I'm just having fun. Yeah, I'm actually okay with how it looks as well. Which is quite surprising. I thought it was going to be an ugly little bugger. I mean, it still is an ugly little bugger, but it's not as ugly as I thought the bugger would be. Trying to have like a bit of a, you know, bit of different textures on the sides. It's not all just solid block. And then there can have something special. It can have a bit of blue. I don't know why I wanted to have blue, but I wanted to have blue there. There we go. I don't know why I wanted to have blue, but I kind of do. There we are. So there's our defense turret. A medium accuracy, decent fire rate basic turret, just being held there like the Eye of Mordor, the Eye of Sauron, with a very obvious place to shoot at to try and destroy it. But oh well. So now, of course, we need the actual AI, and then we can get to the actual, you know, the main part of it, which is draining resources. So AI goes there. It's blue! Whoops, I've got to change the colours back. Whoops a daisy. There we are. It's blue still, which is an interesting thing. Now we want the 6-way connectors. Just like that. I'll mirror it up. Don't really need to mirror it up in a second, though, just to do that. Okay. Oops, no! Oh, bugger! Controls! You are not on my side today. So, obviously, we want our card slots. So, card slot there, and I can go there. And then have one on this side as well, because why not? And what cards do we want? We want the Fortress AI. That's something we definitely want, and I can't see. Aerial, Naval. Where's the Fortress AI gone? I thought it was like... Is it an object? Am I blind again? Where is the darn thing? Oh, it's there. I thought it was... Oh, I am blind. Okay, good. I thought it'd actually been removed. That would have been so much worse than me just being stupid. Are we moving? Yep, the Fortress AI is online. We're currently moving. Wireless transmitter obviously is needed. I'll put in 2 of them just to make sure. Then, of course, what else do we need? AI. I would also like target tracker for our gun. And I'd also like aim point selection. And I would like... that's actually pretty much it. Okay, good. So let's armour that up with the light alloy. We'll simply attach it to the back of this building. Which does mean I am going to fully get this area blocked up. That's fine. And the mirrors are kind of... And the windows are kind of useless now, but still... Oops, don't build it into the Tower of Death. Where is the closest resource ring anyway? Because I feel like this is going to be quite a journey. And plonk. There we are. Cool, cool. So what I want now is... I want a kind of docking area. So it does feel more like a compound. It feels like an office, honestly, right now, which is kind of odd. So just this. And then I go down a bit, and that's kind of like the... Just like a small docking station, that's all I want. There we go. For repairs and all sorts of happiness. So what do I need to attach to this? Well, I would like a blueprint, a vehicle blueprint spawner, for a start. Then, I would like a vehicle respawner and scrapper, but I'll put that a little bit further back, I'll put it here. Then, I would like, if I can see the darn thing, I was looking for it a second ago, but there you go, docking station, and that's it, honestly. And then just a few repair tentacles, so it looks like it's actually, you know, doing what it's meant to be doing. Misc and repair tentacle, there we go. And I'll just put these along the sides. Almost like a guardrail, honestly. A really slimy, horrible looking guardrail. Not what I'd want to personally hold on to, but there we go. It's a walkie thing, so you don't drown. There we are. And once again, there we are. We're slowly making our way to God only knows where. Okay, cool. I like that. Really simple, really silly structure. Let's save it right now as rig. We'll just call it rig for now. So the final thing, of course, the actual important thing, which I keep saying we need to do, resources, resource gatherers, and oil drills. So these I'm actually going to put under water. Attach them here. So one there, one there, one there. So we have 3 resource gatherers, 4 resource gatherers. Then we're going to have 2 oil drills, and that's going to be the lot. There we go. So rig is now set up to do its business. There we are. I feel like that can actually defend itself very, very slightly, which is clearly the important thing here. What else do I want to have? Do you want to improve the AI, the weapons? Yeah, I could do. No, not lead, metal. Have a small metal tower on this side, attaching itself here. Just a very small one, very, very, very thin, like so. And this is going to house some weaponized stuff. So, radars and laser pointers and stuff like that to actually help me aim with the gun. Doesn't need to be too big. About that height, perhaps, would be okay, I think. Really doesn't need to be too big. Oh, I'm so sorry, by the way, for the snotty sound of my voice. Oh, I woke up this morning feeling so much worse than yesterday, but I really, really wanted to record, so there we are. Where are they? 6-way connectors. Okay, let's just do this. Getting it inside of the building. Where is it? There it is. And that there will have the receiver. So, transmitter now has receiver inside it. Don't know why that's there, honestly, but okay. So it's receiving, so this AI should work. AI, then what do I want? I want a tracker. It's a tracker I want. And then I also want a radar system. There we go. Okay. There we are. So we've got a radar system and a tracker. Admittedly, the tracker can't see freaking forward, but okay, let's not do that. Let's put the radar system elsewhere. I mean, there's space in different places. We'll figure out somewhere to put it. Can it attach sideways? Can a radar receiver attach itself sideways? I don't think it can. I really don't think it can. No, if it could, I could put it here. Oh, it can! Yes, there we go. So the radar receiver is tucked inside. That little bulb at the top is going to just help our guy aim, which is wonderful. Have so I don't need that little section there, just for a bit of light alloy. There we go. There's my little mini there's rig. Ah, that feels better. Lovely. So, rig, my beauty, you can go and test yourself. Pull all out of play. Where is rig? Rig is there. Rig can go to the one making metal, because that's what we need now. Times 10. That'll take a while. So back in a second when it reaches there, we can test out if it actually works. Oh, I forgot I did that. So before we test out if our rig is actually working, it's about to reach its target. My coffin nail, the one I stole a long time ago, is about to fight a vanguard. So that's going to be an interesting little one-sided fight, I presume. So let's just go into that fight. So we actually have a fight today, Sir and said. Something interesting. Rather than just my failures at building. There we go. Go forth, coffin nail. Well, that's causing a lot of lag. There we go. I was going to say, it's a lot of lag. Oh, I thought it was against the... Oh, yeah, it is against the Vanguards. It's also an Atlas. So, the classic question. What wins? The coffin nail of the Atlas? Well, the Atlas is already kind of going down. Oh, dear. Missile! Goodbye to your rudders. And that looks rather like it's going to be falling out the sky now. Goodbye. Yeah, I actually captured this a very, very long time ago. I remember my excitement when I first saw one of these things. Look how bizarre they are. Wait, are you going down? That's interesting. Everything's on. Ah, okay, so you need to do your balloons. I'm not sure how a coffin actually works, honestly. All I know is this one works, it's mine. There are many like it, but this one is mine, and it kills things. That's the important things we need to consider, really, isn't it? Does it kill the enemy? Yes. Okay. That's fine, then. So many weak shells. So all the time. Oh, there goes everything. I forgot how many shots this damn thing fires. Also how useless that bottom turret is. I've only ever seen it work like once or twice. Will it fire? Or will it focus on the next enemy? That's the question. Oh, bang. Something definitely hit the small vanguard, which has lost pretty much. Okay, yeah, the fight's already over. It's just mopping up. What are you doing? Don't ram it! What are you... Wow, your AI is very odd. Poke! Yes, flip it on its side. Slap it with your gun. That's so weird. Oh my word, those weird light blocks. Well, I think we can safely assume the coffin now has won this. Even if it is acting as odd as it is. Oh, well, there goes the Atlas, so complete focus now on this poor little vanguard. Now that's something you don't want to see when you're in a small ship. Actually, that's just something you don't want to see. Imagine seeing that in real life. That'd be terrifying. Actually, never mind, I'd love to see that. Just not against me. Well done! Killing your old allies. Okay, back to what we were doing then. Has it reached its target yet? Rig! Reach your target already. Just pull them out of play. There we are. Oh, I see resource being gathered and pull it back into place. I want to see how much engine it's using. Of course, I need to be there, don't I? Because rules and stuff. Everything's going to be zoomed in. Riggy, my little friend. That's odd, I can't... Woo. Oh, they're more controls than I'm used to. Okay, that's what I need to explore. How you doing, lad? How are you doing? Oh, full engine usage. Okay, let's make sure. Yep. We're definitely gathering resources, but we're using up all of our engine. How much are we draining? Are we even draining the resources? I see oil going down. Actually, I see the max oil going down. Are we not actually in there yet? Are we not actually attached to it yet? Is that the problem? Oh, that may have been a problem. Okay. Everything's going back up. Nothing's being... Okay, what gives? Explain yourself. Why are you not draining the resources? Oh, you're not in the circle? Oh, you aren't in the circle. Okay. Carry on. Keep moving. Keep sliding in. Crystal growth. Engine growth. Oil growth. I'm looking at all the numbers. The numbers aren't actually changing. I mean, the metals went back to full. And the oil's recovering, so is the natural, so is the crystal. And my engine's not being used either, which is odd. My engine use is on... Are we still not in the middle fully? Well, let's give it a little bit of time, because it was definitely working at one point. But I see the oil rigs are down. Power use 0. Turn on. Okay, why is this not working? How about the oil rig? I mean, that's doing something, clearly. Running at 100%, power use is 50. I've turned these off. Why are none of the resource gatherers? Do they have to be above the water? Is that the problem I'm having? Is it literally just because they're too low? Let's find out, shall we? Resources, resource gatherers, and plonk. Yep, okay, you can't have the resource gatherers attached to underwater. Oh, bugger. Well, lesson learned. You definitely used to be able to, because I remember having several... Oh, my word, that means some of my ships won't be useful anymore. Okay, let's turn off the... Okay, let's turn these back on. There we go, there we go. These use significantly less power as well than they used to. Let's just delete all the resource gatherers on the ground then. Underwater, rather, since they're absolutely useless, apparently. And let's have a row here. Have a row of lasers. Just, there we go. The whole arse is just pure laser power. Now that should be draining resources. How about... Oh, look at that. That is gorgeous. Goodbye to your very essence. Okay, save constructible. That's how it should be done. Save over rig. Okay, let's have a look at map again. Ah, look at our resources growing like mental. That's beautiful. Okay. Well, sir and Sret, I think this is where I'm going to call it. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Sorry it's been so long since one. I'm going to be mass producing these off camera and putting them in all my resource zones so we can once again go to war with a good economic backbone. Only with a decent economic backbone can we truly face off against the various enemies which still remain in this horrible, harsh landscape. Firing. Okay, so Threads, if you have liked the episode, liked the series, comments, likes, shares, favourites, all that stuff really does help out me, helps out the channel, and tells me this is a series you do actually enjoy. Like I say, it is a bit of a difficult one to record. I do love the game, but it can be a bit taxing to both set up and actually will myself to record. So yeah, thank you for watching, hope to see you next time. Do take care, have a nice day, a nice week, a nice month, possibly a nice year. Toodle pip.